Experts in various disciplines working with the municipality of Almere have studied the possible interplay of urban development and innovations in mobility as a virtual pilot in the Interreg North Sea region-funded project Planning for Autonomous Vehicles. 3 possible scenarios were explored for autonomous public transport in Almere's planned new district of Pampus. First, a bit of context. Almere is a relatively new Dutch town with an innovative mindset set to grow substantially in the years to come. The current approach to public transport in Almere is characterized by high-frequency buses that travel at relatively high speeds over dedicated bus lanes. The concept is called Bus Rapid Transit, or BRT for short. The scenarios shown here differ in terms of both how much autonomous technology is invited as well as how it is applied. We also take into account a possible future subway connection to Amsterdam. Scenario 1 may be seen as a limited evolution of the current reality. The BRT concept is largely continued. Buses with similarly large capacity still follow mainly dedicated bus lanes. Bus stops stay largely the same as well. Autonomous vehicle technology is limited. A human driver remains on board who has ample time to interact with passengers. Many inhabitants continue to own a car or an electric bicycle while occasionally using shared mobility services. In Scenario 2, we explore increased autonomous vehicle technology over a static routing. BRT lines can be reduced from 2 to a single one, which frees up space for construction. The number of stops on the remaining line is also cut in half because the first and last mile may be serviced by other modalities. Servicing the district alongside the larger buses are, for example, these innovative shuttles, autonomous vehicles with limited capacity. The shuttles run along fixed routes and stops, connecting residences and offices with each other, as well as with the larger buses on the BRT line. Car ownership is discouraged in this scenario, so we see more shared modalities emerge. To facilitate this, bus stops in this scenario take on a hub aspect. Various modalities may park and recharge here, and new facilities may emerge, such as a coffee stand or convenience store. Scenario 3 may be termed a revolution by comparison, featuring increased autonomy in terms of both autonomous vehicle technology and dynamic demand-driven routing. This yields interesting possibilities. For starters, BRT lines are no longer necessary in Pampus itself, freeing up substantial urban space. Medium-sized buses move between a multimodal transferium placed at the outskirts of the district and several hub locations. In Pampus itself, a dynamic demand-driven network emerges, serviced by both medium-sized autonomous buses and the smaller shuttles. Passengers are offered direct routes or connections via smaller decentralized interchanges and stops. Yet routes, vehicle capacity and passenger itineraries may vary between, for example, peak and off-peak hours. Interchanges and stops remain at a higher number compared to the BRT lines in Scenario 1, which reduces walking distances. The autonomous buses intermingle with other traffic. Personal car ownership is strongly discouraged in this scenario, so traffic in Pampus is far lighter, allowing for smooth busing even without dedicated lanes. Confronted with the scenarios, citizens of Almere show decided skepticism towards autonomous modes of public transport. Like professionals, many are apprehensive of a lack of human oversight. This exploration shows some possible ways of how autonomous vehicles might make an impact on urban development. Visit the PAV project website for complete documentation of this and other project results.